For several years, I had been considering the possibility that Jesus was 40 years old when he was crucified and resurrected. Recently, I found more information. Wandering in the wilderness is a theme in the Bible that describes the challenges people encounter. 40 days or 40 years reoccurs as the right length of time to complete the challenge. Does this mean anything for Jesus? Here are some 40s in the Bible. In Genesis, rain for 40 days and nights causes flood, with Noah in the ark. 40 days after the ark comes to rest on ground, Noah releases a raven. Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah. The life of Moses is marked by 3 sets of 40 years. In Pharaoh's palace, 40 years exiled in the wilderness, 40 years leading the Israelites towards the promised land. Moses fasts 40 days and nights on Mount Sinai to receive the 10 Commandments. Then Moses smashes the tablets of the 10 Commandments and fasts 40 days and nights. Moses fasts 40 days and nights on Mount Sinai to receive the second set of 10 Commandments. Israel wandered in the wilderness and ate manna for 40 years. For 40 days and nights, Israel had sent spies into the land of Canaan. Joshua was 40 years old when he led the spy mission into Canaan. The prophet Jonah gave the city of Nineveh 40 days to repent. Israel was delivered into the hands of the Philistines for 40 years. Goliath the Philistine giant taunted the army of Israel for 40 days before David defeated him. All of these judges were considered good leaders who reigned for 40 years: Othniel, Deborah Barak, Gideon, Eli, Joash. Kings David and Solomon reigned for 40 years. Elijah fasted 40 days and nights walking to Horeb. Jesus fasted in the wilderness for 40 days and nights. After the resurrection, Jesus appeared to his disciples 40 days before ascending into heaven. So was Jesus 40 years old when he was crucified and resurrected? The website below cites these censuses. Caesar ordered 3 censuses, 28 BC, 8 BC, and 6 AD. Regional censuses could also be required. In Judah, 8 BC, 2 BC, and 6 AD. Jesus had to be born before the death of Herod the Great, which happened in 4 BC. Therefore, we must use the census of 8 BC to start dating the birth of Jesus. A new book, Christmas, The Rest of the Story, by Rick Renner, gives a range of 5 BC, 6 BC, and 7 BC as years that Jesus could possibly have been born within. Renner believes that it took 2 years for the Magi to collect a vast treasure of gifts for Jesus. They stopped first in Jerusalem. When Herod heard about the birth of Jesus, he ordered the Magi to lead him to Christ. The Magi actually found the Holy Family in Nazareth, leaving their gifts there. When the Magi left Israel without reporting back to him, Herod responded by ordering the massacre of all males under the age of 2 to try and to ensure that the newborn king would be killed. Herod also dispatched spies to find and execute Jesus. The Holy Family had already left for Egypt. He believed that they were in Egypt for 3 years, 5 to 2 BC. So, was Jesus 40 years old when he was crucified and resurrected? A comment in the Bible, Luke 3:23, states that Jesus was about 30 when he started his ministry. This was based on appearance rather than facts. Actually, he would have had to be 35, 36, or 37. It is certainly plausible that Jesus was 40 years old, but the Bible does not confirm this number.